Hello everyone, the story I'm going to share today is Legend of the Daffodil. There is a custom among Chinese people in which they plant daffodil during the Chinese New Year. In the past, the petals of daffodil flowers were as white as the snow, and they emitted an intoxicating fragrance, especially in southern China, where daffodils could be found along nearly every street. In fact, southern China is known as the home of daffodil. When the flowers are particularly plentiful during this special time each year, people can't help but talk about the legendary story of the daffodil. A long time ago, there was a rich man who had two sons. They were all farmers, and they led happy and prosperous lives. When the father grew older, he died, and the two sons divided their properties. The old brother thought his younger brother lacked intelligence and attempted to defraud him. He said, "Because I'm the elder son, all the properties and money should belong to me." He only gave young brother a desolate gravel dam, but young brother agreed without complaining. Because the gravel dam couldn't be used to farm, the younger brother needed to beg for food. Sometimes he would not have a meal for several days. One time, when hunger was unbearable, he visited his older brother and asked to borrow money. Because the elder brother obtained all the properties, he led a luxury life. He lived in a mansion, wore silk clothes, and ate choice food. In addition, he showed no sympathy for his brother. Rather than offer him money, he impatiently expelled him from his home. There was nobody else with whom he could turn to ask for help. So the young brother sat outside the elder brother's front door and cried bitterly. His distress even disturbed the Jade Emperor in heaven, who quickly told the god of land, "There's a man crying in the human world. Go and find the reason for this." The god of land returned to report every detail to the Jade Emperor, who smiled and said, "The boy has been so honest. I must help him." He thought a while, and then gave a daffodil seeds to the god of land and said, "Please give these seeds to him, and I will also give him a formula to recite, so that the daffodil will only blossom on his gravel dam. If the seeds are taken to other places, it will only blossom during that same year, and they will not blossom the second year or thereafter unless they buy more daffodil seeds from him." With the Jade Emperor's instruction and the daffodil seeds, the god of land returned to earth and transformed into an old man who walked with a crutch. He slowly walked toward young brother. When they met, the young brother told him all the details of his misfortune, and it even moved the god of land to tears. He told young brother, "Heaven always favors those who are humble. Here are some daffodil seeds. Plant them in your dam, and they will make you rich." The young brother raised his head and noticed that the god of land had vanished. He then prayed to the heaven to express his thanks. When the young brother planted the seeds on the gravel dam, daffodils magically grew. They sprung up quickly and turned the gray, barren area into a colorful and vibrant spot. The Chinese New Year was approaching. So many people came to buy daffodil seeds, and the younger brother's life improved. When those who bought the seeds tried planting them during the second year, they could not blossom. So they needed to buy seeds from the young brother every year. The young brother gradually became wealthy, but his old brother began losing his wealth, and the young brother had a kind heart and gave some seeds to him. But after he planted the seeds, no matter how diligently he watered them, they did not blossom. So he continuously bought seeds from his young brother, but the result was the same. The old brother's wealth slowly diminished as he gave it to his young brother. Over time, daffodil flowers began to symbolize kindness, wealth, and happiness, and people especially enjoy them during the Chinese New Year. Thank you very much for listening to the story. More touching stories will be ready for you if you just subscribe it. Thank you again.